ChatGPT. ChatGPT has got a really good image generation engine inside it now, but it does take quite a long time to render the images. Okay? If you've got, I think you're quite limited if you are on the free version of ChatGPT. Okay? They only give you a few images a day that you can generate. Okay? And that's because generating images uses a ton of processing power. Okay? It's really expensive for them to generate images, and even more expensive for them to generate video. Text is like, fine, we can do that. Okay? But it's the image and the video that takes the processing power. That's why you're restricted. But if you've got the ChatGPT Plus account or Pro account, you can generate lots of pictures. Right? So that is a benefit of the upgrade. If we had let's just write a blog post for my property business. Sorry, I was going to choose nootropics, but then I just realised I probably couldn't spell it quickly enough. Property business to promote my new build flats. Okay, and we'll give it a bit more definition and just say 1,000-word blog post. So not much context. I just want some words. Okay. Oh, sorry, that's 100 words. We want a bit more than that, so we'll just go back and make that message, give it a bit more to work with. 1,000 words. Okay. So you've learned that you can have all these kind of conversations with AI and do things like deep research and put things out on Canvas and have follow-up messages and put injects into your conversations, yeah? So that whole length of that conversation, remember it starts from the top and all the time and works through, adds all that fantastic context. So it means that when we get to the point of asking AI to create an image to help you with that subject, it's got some fantastic information to work with. Okay, so if I okay, so what I'll do just here and just say, create me a feature image for this blog post. Now I could just say create an image. Okay, by default, ChatGPT is only going to create one image, and it's going to generally by default give you a square image. Okay? But you can ask it to create a widescreen image or a 16:9 ratio image, or if you want a full body image, you say give me a full body image or a 9:16 ratio. Those are the common three sizes. Okay, so correct me if in each of these posts and make it widescreen. Okay. So I've defined the actual fact in the prompt that I want an image. Okay, and that triggers ChatGPT to say, hey, okay, I need to do an image. So sometimes if you don't use that word, it will just give you, here's a description for the image that you might want. Okay, you can see it goes through this process of building up the image, and it's quite slow. It really is quite slow. And there's times of the day where you could be trying to create images, and it's just like, it's crawling, and you have to sort of come back later. Okay. So, has anyone been using sort of ChatGPT to create images for their business yet? Okay, Jerry has. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, really good with images. So we're still waiting. Okay. So you see, it's a little bit of a struggle inside of ChatGPT. Okay? Which is why, in some ways, I prefer Gemini. I'm going to come back and look at that.